Namaskara. Welcome to Samskara Samskruthi, where we bring you the untold stories of Bharat's glorious history, traditions, and movements that shaped our nation. Today, we will take you to the most divine place, Dharmasthala. Our story begins over 8 centuries ago in a village then known as Kuduma, which translates to the place of giving. Here, a virtuous and wealthy giant chieftain, Biramanna Perghade, and his wife Ammu Balalthi lived in a home called Nelyadi Bidu. Their hospitality and generosity were legendary throughout the region. Legend has it that one night, 4 divine guardian spirits, the Dharma Daivas, what we call, arrived at their doorsteps disguised as ordinary guests. They were on a quest searching for a place where dharma, righteousness, and selfless conduct was genuinely practiced. Impressed by the couple's selfless generosity and devotion to their guests, the Daivas appeared to Perghade in a dream. They revealed their true identities and instructed him to dedicate his home to the worship of Dharma and to build a separate shrines for them. This divine encounter laid the foundation for what would become the holy site of Dharmasthala. The confluence of faiths and Shri Annappa Swamy and Shri Manjunatha Swamy. Following the divine command from his dream, Perghade beautifully built a separate shrines for the 4 Dharma Daivas, Kalarahu, Kalarakai, Kumaraswamy, and Kanya Kumari. The time to concrete these new shrines, and Perghade, in keeping with his all-inclusive nature, invited a group of Vaishnava Brahmin priests to perform the rituals. However, the priests had a condition. They could not perform the rituals in a home without the presence of Shiva Linga, a symbol of ultimate divinity in Hinduism. In response, the Dharma Daivas' trusted vassal, the legendary Annappa Swamy, was dispatched on a sacred and urgent mission. Legend has it that Annappa Swamy, with his incredible powers, went all the way to the famous Kadri Manjunatha temple near Mangalore. In a single miraculous instant, he bought Shiva Linga and installed it at Kuduma. The main temple was then built around this very Linga, which is now worshipped as Lord Manjunatha Swamy. The legend of Annappa Swamy and Annappa Betta. In Dharmasthala's spiritual landscape, Annappa Swamy holds a significant place. He is revered as a folk deity, a powerful Shivadhana, and the divine representative of the 4 Dharma Daivas. Local lore credits him with bringing the Shiva Linga from Kadri, solidifying his role as the protector of Dharmasthala and the devout attendant of Lord Manjunatha. On a small hill, about 1.5 kilometers from the main temple, you will find Annappa Betta, also known as Badinere Betta. This sacred spot houses the shrines of the 4 Daivas. The hill is marked by its profound piousness, which is why a strict tradition is followed. Entry is restricted to men only, and women and children are not permitted. This rule is rooted in the belief that Annappa Swamy was a celibate, and the restriction honors his vow. Devotees respect and adhere to this part of the temple's tradition. The hill itself holds some unique features. Inside the shrine, there are no idols, only symbolic items like a sacred field of corn and a wooden swing, which are believed to represent the divine presence. The local community also believes that a special plant called Sanjeevani Siddhi grows in the hill, possessing medicinal properties to cure various ailments. It also places where truth holds immense importance. There is a strong belief that who speak falsely here will fall divine punishments. These traditions and beliefs set Annappa Betta apart, uniquely sacred and powerful place within Dharmasthala. The Netravati River, a place of purification and faith. The spiritual journey to Dharmasthala for countless pilgrims begins at this sacred Netravati River. The river isn't just a geographical feature, it's considered as an integral part of the pilgrimage itself. Before entering the temple, devotees perform a sacred dip in its water, a practice known as Netravati Snana. This ritual is believed to cleanse not only the body but also the soul, washing away sins and purifying the heart for the divine darshan of Lord Manjunatha. On the river bank, a dedicated backward ghat has been built to accommodate the thousands of pilgrims who visit daily. This spot is a hub of activity and devotion, where people from all walks of life come together to perform this ancient ritual. For many, the sight of the serene river, the sound of the flowing water, the shared sense of faith create a powerful and unforgettable experience. The Netravati River flows with the same deep sense of devotion that permeates the entire town, making it a true symbol of purification and spiritual preparation that define the Dharmasthala pilgrimage. The Annapoorna kitchen, a mega kitchen of compassion. One of the most remarkable traditions of Dharmasthala is its unwavering commitment to Annadhana, the gift of food. This is one of the 4 pillars of charity known as Chaturdhanas, and its tradition as old as the temple itself. Every single day, the Annapoorna Bhojanashala feeds tens of thousands of pilgrims a free, a wholesome meal. This isn't a small operation. It's a massive, modern and hygienic kitchen that can serve anywhere from 30,000 to 70,000 people a day. On special festival days, the number can even exceed to 1 lakh. It's a testament to the sacred belief that no one should ever leave the abode of Dharma on an empty stomach. What makes this kitchen truly incredible is its blend of technology and traditions. It was even featured in the National Geographic documentary series India's Mega Kitchens for its efficiency and speed. The kitchen is designed to be eco-friendly, running on alternate forms of energy and utilizing a sophisticated waste management systems. Food is served on organic plantain leaves and the leftover waste is converted into compost, showing a commitment to sustainability. This is more than just a place to eat. It's a profound spiritual experience. The act of sharing a meal with thousands of fellow devotees, regardless of their background, reinforces the core principles of equality, compassion that Dharmasthala stands for. By many pilgrims, the visit is considered incomplete until they have savored this sacred meal. Dharma Darshana, the unique judicial system. Dharmasthala is not a judicial temple for centuries. It has also been renowned center for justice and truth. This is where a unique, informal judicial system known as Dharma Darshana or Koilu takes place, making Dharmasthala the true abode of dharmas. For generations, people with disputes ranging from complex property issues and family conflicts to personal feuds and civil disagreements have come here instead of approaching a conventional court of law. This practice is rooted in a deep-seated faith that a verdict delivered in the name of God is the ultimate truth. The process is seen as a form of divine complaint, where a human conflict is placed before the divine will. How this process does? The plaintiff and the defendant both arrive at the temple. After performing the sacred purification ritual in the Netravati River, they come before the deities to present their case. The role of the Dharmadhikari in this case is the hereditary head of the temple, acts as the ultimate arbiter. The current Dharmadhikari, Dr. D. Veerendra, listens patiently and impartially to both the sides. He does not apply legal codes or formal procedures. Instead, his guidance is based purely on principles of truth, righteousness, and morality. The profound trust placed in him stems from the belief that his decisions are not personal, but a reflection of the will of the divine. The resolution for this, the advice, and the verdict given by the Dharmadhikari are almost always accepted by both parties, and disputes are resolved amicably and with mutual respect. If, however, the truth remains obscured, the system comes into a more powerful solemn tradition, the practice of taking an oath. The power of Ane-Pramana, the oath. A very old significant tradition in Dharmasthala used when the truth is obscured is the Ane-Pramana or taking an oath. The solemn practice is used to settle disputes where trust has been broken on a clear resolution cannot be reached through mediation alone. It is a powerful and final step as the belief is deeply ingrained that anyone who makes a false oath before the deity will face severe divine punishment and consequences in their life. This fear ensures that most powerful people will speak the truth. How this is done? The person taking the oath comes to the temple, often after a period of fasting, and first takes bath in the sacred river Netravati as a symbol of purification. Holding a coconut or other sacred items, they stand before the deity and solemnly declare the position or the truth of the matter. This act is not taken lightly. It is a direct appeal to the divine with a clear understanding of the grey repercussions of the deception. Revoking the oath, the system is not without a path to redemption. If a person later realizes they had lied or made a mistake, they can return to the temple to apologize and formally withdraw their oath. By confessing their mistakes before the divine and performing a prescribed penance, they can seek forgiveness and find peace. This entire process, including revocation, takes place in the presence of the Dharmadhikari, underscoring the spiritual and moral weight of the tradition. This tradition has such a powerful hold on the public consciousness that even politicians have been known to resort to it to prove their integrity, highlighting just how much the system of justice is trusted and revered by people from all walks of the life. We could also see a good Bahubali statue and other attractions in and around Dharmasthala. It's just a short distance from the main temple. Perched atop a hill stands the magnificent Bahubali statue. This stunning monolithic statue, a 39-foot tall sculpture carved from a single block of granite, is a powerful reminder of the deep giant connection to this sacred land. This statue was envisioned by the late Shri Ratnavarma Hegde, and its carving by sculptor Renjala Gopala Krishna Shanai in Karkala was a massive undertaking. The challenge of transporting this 170-ton statue over 64 kilometers was a historic event in itself, with a special 64-wheel trolley being used for the monumental journey. The statue was ultimately consecrated by Dr. D. Veerendra in 1982. The serene, meditative posture of Lord Bahubali with climbing vines around his body symbolizes renunciation, self-control, and the ultimate victory of worldly desires. Your pilgrimage wouldn't be complete without a visit to nearby Manjunatha Museum. This is not a typical museum, but a treasure trove curated personally by Dr. D. Veerendra over decades. The collections is incredibly diverse and provides a fascinating glimpse into the region's history and heritage. You will find a magnificent array of ancient artifacts, including armor, swords, and ancient temple chariots. The museum also houses a unique collection of over 6,000 palm leaf manuscripts and the rare terracotta coins from the Mauryan period. However, one of its most popular sections is the impressive fleet of vintage cars, a testament to the Hegde's family's passion for preserving history in all its parts. Beyond the daily rituals, Dharmasthala is a vibrant hub of community and culture. The most celebrated event is the annual Lakshadweepotsava, or the festival of 100,000 lamps, which takes place over 5 days in the Hindu month of Karnataka, usually which comes between November and December timeframe. During this breathtaking festival, the entire town is illuminated with over 100,000 of oil lamps, creating a mesmerizing and spiritual spectacle. The event also includes a Rathotsava, a chariot festival, where the deity is taken in a grand procession along with cultural programs, religious discourses, and seminars in art and literatures. True to its commitments to charity, the temple also hosts annual free mass marriages to help underprivileged couples. This tradition started in 1972 by Dr. D. Veerendra fights against the social evils of the dowry system and extravagant wedding expenses. To date, thousands of couples have tied a knot here, with the temple providing the Mangala Sutra, sari, blouse, and other essentials for the ceremony. The temple's social mission extends far beyond its walls through its various trusts. Most notably, Shri Kshetra Dharmasthala Rural Development Project. In short, it's called as SKDRDP. This project has become a model for rural development across India, empowering millions of villagers through self-help groups, microcredit and training programs. The trusts are also involved in education with over 50 premier institutions, healthcare with numerous hospitals, and the preservations of art, culture, and ancient palm leaf manuscripts. This isn't just about worship. It's about a comprehensive and sustainable approach to human welfare that has transformed lives. Friends, Dharmasthala stands as a testament to the powerful that faith is best expressed through selfless action and service. It's a place where a Jain administrator, a Hindu deity, a Vaishnava Brahmin, priest coexist in perfect harmony. United by a single, unwavering purpose, the practice of Dharma, it reminds us that the true pilgrimage is not just visiting a temple, but about opening our hearts to compassion, service, universal sense of justice. May we all find inspiration in the enduring story of Dharmasthala. Dhanyavad.